So there's two, well, I'll say three inspirations. The first inspiration is just getting to know a lot of different people who have a lot of different mindset, particularly those who are whose life experience and beliefs are very different from my own, and realizing, wow, we caricature people a lot. We do this politically, and like I'm on Reddit, and I like to interact there and things, and I like to look at the front page and things like that, and I lean a little left politically. A lot of my family leans right. And I see the caricature of what my right-leaning family believes, and it makes me angry, right? And I know that when I get together with my right-leaning family, the things they caricature of the left make me angry, right? And I think this is it's human nature, but I do think that in religious communities, we have a tendency to do this to other religions and to people who are themselves not religious. And I felt, as I was being a reader, that whenever I ran across someone who had beliefs like mine, for instance, when the people who are members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints show up in Sherlock Holmes, it makes me feel sad that the author did not have the resources or time to do the research into the group that the story was being written about. How about that? That's more on the fact that, you can't really expect Conan Arthur Doyle to be able to have the access to people who, a wide variety of thoughts and opinions that we have nowadays. And I told myself, I'm going to do a better job when I write. That's part of it. Part of it is also that I have a very sort of rational, humanistic-leaning mind. You can probably see that from the way that I write, about magic systems and things. And so a lot of the things that are said by atheists are things that I have felt and I have wondered. And I have found my own way where I continue in faith because of experiences I've had and beliefs that I have and things like that. But, I can't blame someone for coming to a different conclusion when I have had the same questions, right? Where I have had some of the same struggles. And so I wanted to do as best I could with each character I put in my books, that if you are the person who's like, I am like this one, that when you read the book, you say, yeah, I know that that a lot of the characters, are not like me. That's why we read, right? To learn about people who are not like me. But when I get the character who is like me, he gets it right. That is a mark of pride to me, and that is something I really want to be able to do. And I guarantee I will get it wrong at times. But my sincere goal is I believe we arrive at truth and accommodation not by presenting weak arguments, but by presenting our best arguments, the best ideas and thoughts that mankind can offer, humankind, let's go ahead and say humankind, that humankind can offer on all different aspects, and it's through thinking about and really investigating the best thoughts and giving the best arguments that we will arrive at truth, not by presenting the weakest arguments different from the way we think, and then saying, well, of course, it can't be that, which is what I see happening in the political spectrum a lot. I think that we would get further if more people would say, this side has a really good argument, right? Let's engage with that argument rather than picking the weakest argument that I can make on their behalf and then write a political cartoon about how stupid they are. So that's my little diatribe on that. I appreciate it. You can thank those who are willing to share their thoughts online, because I get a lot of this information from reading blogs by people who are sharing their sincere thoughts, feelings, emotions, experiences, which really lets me understand how to write a character who shares some of those. So those of you who do have public blogs where you talk about your own struggles with faith, or your own decisions where it wasn't a struggle, where you're like, you know what, this is what makes sense to me, that is really helpful to me.